How's it going? Back in the darkness on this channel once again. Yeah, and I mentioned this on my other channel that this was Rumpelstiltskin was where I went to talk about Michelle Rumpel when no one wanted to hear that stuff or about Conservative Party. Still have to rename this channel Maxime 2019 or what? So I guess I'm gonna come here now. If you watch my other channel, you notice I'm not gonna talk about him anymore. It's just not really until he fucks up. I have a bunch of videos made about it. If people still don't want to address the fact that he still isn't a party. He doesn't represent anybody anymore, and then he still has to run for a re-election. I still don't understand why there's no by-election in Beauce, Quebec. So what happens if he loses that seat and he just becomes Monsieur Bernier? Then what? Or as I've covered before, let's say he gets elected as some kind of independent or whatever, but he can't do that now because he's trying to be a party. So it's all or nothing for this guy, right? But he's a millionaire either way. He's got nothing to lose, and it's not his money he's spending. And what happens when that goes bust? Let's say just say it does. No one talks about that. So all these people are going to run back to what? Andrew Scheer. You know, I made a comment on one of my videos on my other channel about another YouTuber. I thought like a written comment, and someone went on there and said, like, why are you saying this is an excellent video? It took him 2 years to figure out that the conservatives weren't real. And he says, you started talking about it hard yourself 6 months ago. And here you're telling him it was an excellent... I know. People miss the point. It's taking a long time to get people to look at anything, man. So I guess I'm going to have to come here and state my views about Maxime for a while. I'm sorry to see that a lot of people that have been with me for a long time, I mean, of course, they're replaced by new subscribers and people that have never seen comment on my channel ever. But it's sad to see long-time subscribers and followers run after this Maxime Bernier. I understand it. I understand why. But this isn't America. He's not Donald Trump. That's just not how things work in this country. I mean, as socialist countries go, I guess we've got it pretty soft here in Canada. But that's going to change, as we could all see. That whole NAFTA thing was nothing but just bluster on Justin Trudeau's part. This country's being split into so many different factions. I don't know, man. I'm at a loss anymore. You know, my message is the one party, and it looked like people were starting to see that. But then I saw this new shiny thing, and no one's like talking about the obvious, man. I mean, it's Occam's razor. Whatever's left's gonna be probably the truth. And then people just want to pretend. They don't want to address it. So I'm at a loss. I don't know what to say about it. So I guess I'll come here to bitch about it. Unless there's something really bitch about on my regular channel. For the most part, on my old white guy channel, I'm just going to put up stuff around the farm. You know, maybe some political commentary. And when I go donate that money to charity, I'll put that up on that channel. I don't know, man. To me, it seems like I'm starting over. I gave myself 2 years on this whole thing, so I got a few months left to go. So at least I'm gonna do that, at least to be true to myself. After that, where am I gonna take my channel? I don't know, man. I have a lot of problems because of it. You know, people ask me how come I turn off my subscriber count, because it's annoying, man. It was annoying, and I see it, and when I look at it now, it's like ever changing. And again, sometimes it doesn't move, even though it says, "Yeah, I have new subscribers." It's crazy, man. I have swings of 350 sometimes in a 28-day period. So I don't know what to make of that either. It's not always true, but that's it. So if you're here watching, yeah, appreciate it. I'll probably be on here more now than my other channel, I guess. So just for that purpose, to rag on Maxime Bernier 2019. Yeah! I love to be wrong. You know it. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that stuff.